Hey, welcome to our channel. Today, we'll discuss Bourne and Nicky's tale. She hacked the CIA for Chris to reveal their secrets. Meanwhile, they tracked down Nicky, and both teams arrived on the scene quickly, with Bourne claiming he didn't care. Bourne just wants to live quietly. Nicky doesn't believe it. He's never been like that, she says. In the Operation Stumble documents, she found Bourne's dad's name. Bourne knew his dad was an analyst and had no ties to the plan, but Nicky saw Bourne's dad was linked to Operation Stumble, and there's more. Even before Bourne got involved, the CIA was secretly watching him. You've done a lot. Now deal with your own mess. But you didn't realize what they did to you. You need to read those files. Just then, agents arrived. The two sensed danger and had to leave. Bourne told Nicky to go first. He planned to handle the tales himself, but Bourne was spotted by the CIA. Looks like the analysis was on. It's about Jason Bourne. He grabbed a Molotov and threw it down, blocking the men behind. The agents hopped onto a bus, and Jason Bourne, not only back in the day, also handled two guys with a few slick moves and snatched their gun. There went another team, losing contact. 9 years on, these people still didn't know Bourne's power. As chaos grew, CIA learned Greece declared emergency. Bourne struck, targeting a scooter. The cops spotted him and initiated a chase, but Bourne used a water gun to shake off the tailing cops. Driving and rummaging through the cop car toolbox, he found riot suppression grenades. And just like that, a team surrounded Nicky. Subtitles: Nicky was getting ready for a deal with this group of people, and right at that moment, another team lost communication. Looks like only agents can be relied on. As Bourne and Nicky left, agents pursued ruthlessly amid crowds. The agents didn't care about yielding. They tailgated Bourne. Heather accessed tactical data from the Athens police and tasked a satellite. She needed a bird's eye view to check roadblocks and pinpoint Bourne and the agents using police data. Heather clearly made a prejudgment, knowing which route Bourne would choose, and anticipating his inevitable path through a wall of flames. The agent's car was engulfed by flames, left behind by Bourne. Another crashed into a wall, forced to abandon the chase. Heather stayed calm, predicted Bourne's route, and urged agents to sprint to the 200-meter-away building. In 2 minutes, the target will appear on that street. Agents arrived and rushed to the rooftop. Subtitles: without any hesitation or mercy, they killed 4 rioting citizens, then dismantled their equipment and set up a sniper rifle, but unfortunately, they got shot themselves. Bourne was thrown behind a car. A helicopter saw roof bodies, but agents remained still. They watched intently for Bourne to appear. He woke and rose slowly, Nicky trembling beside. Subtitles: a squad of police from Athens swiftly entered the building. Nicky was barely clinging to life. Subtitles: Bourne crawled over to her, attempting to figure out a way to take her away, but Nicky died, but not before saving Bourne, tossing him a key as the cops searched upstairs. But agents were gone. A rope hung down the building's side. Streets were unusually quiet. On the messy path, Nicky's body lay. Maybe she knew this fate. Heather noticed the problem. So she inquired of her superior what occurred during Bourne's last return. He revealed the Black Wall plan and ongoing ops. Agents undercover in Syria were arrested. Subjected to torment, the CIA took 2 years to rescue him. Agents hated Bourne. He went to the subway, opened Nicky's locker, and found a gun. He located the USB Nicky mentioned, then opened her notebook. Besides wanting to expose the plan, Nicky was also helping Bourne uncover the truth. Bourne suddenly recalled his father died in an explosion nearby that year. Then, seeing Chris info, he went to a cafe to find Chris address via the notebook's coordinates. Dewey was anxious about the Iron Fist plan. This man, CEO of a social media platform, was met by Dewey post-meeting. To implement the Iron Fist plan, they needed Cal's social platform, and it was all due to Dewey. Cal achieved today's success and became a billionaire thanks to Dewey. Now, he wants to quit to avoid violating customer privacy. But it wasn't up to him. Director Dewey issued a warning and left. Jason Bourne landed in Berlin while Heather reviewed the Stumble Operation document. Before Dr. Albert died, he assessed Jason Bourne, stating that when Bourne left, he abandoned his reason to exist, never finding peace outside. One day hell crossed the threshold then. If feasible, Bourne could rejoin Chris, the hacker leader, since trouble upon returning to his office as Jason Bourne appeared, seeking USB data. He needed Chris' password. Once the computer started, a tracking virus triggered, and Heather got the signal instantly. He promptly informed the director Bourne was in Berlin. In their talk, Chris found Nicky dead. He caused her death. The Berlin team set off, Bourne reviewed files, and Chris tried to win him over. They aimed to overthrow corrupt institutions controlling society, but Bourne refused. They were different. Outside, cameras showed Jason Bourne at the window, checking computer data. He must be stopped now. If the files are uploaded online, it's over. Heather accessed the building's layout, found a phone inside, and would use it to delete the data. Bourne saw her real name was David Weber. She served in Delta Force before joining.